You're listening to Bizarre Buffet, a podcast of all you can eat weird. I'm your host, Mark Torriello.
I'm Jen Wilson.
And I'm Mark Bluestein.
There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
When we first went in, one of the people said, "Who are you?" And Tex said, "I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's business."
You're listening to...
Bizarre Buffet.
Yes, you're listening to My Udders Are Full, starring me, the cow.
And me, the milk, coming out of the udders.
Oh, we love milk.
Oh, milk.
Bathe in my milk.
Bathe in it in a plane crash. That's a reference to our last episode.
Yeah.
Bitch.
We're like at the point where we can like remix and like make past episode references.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I remember you saying that, like, you, Mark Torriello, after Bathe in My Milk, like, you were going around town and, like, plastering the shit out of, like, stores with our Bizarre Buffet shit.
Getting yelled at for it.
We always talk about how, like, the three of us, we kind of keep to ourselves. We keep our circles small.
Yeah.
We're not the type to really, like, go out and branch out because it usually gets us into trouble.
Yeah, we're like the Branch Davidians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm David Courage.
Oh, yes, you are.
But anyway,
Horny.
My question, horny for David. But my question for tonight is, what is the most bizarre thing a toxic person in your life has done to you? So whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, I know we're going deep.
Wow, shit. Oh, boy.
Like, what is something super fucking toxic?
Like something weird that a toxic person did to us.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, boy.
God, I can be all fun.
I know.
I know.
Like, what level of hell do you want?
We're
Hold
talking
on.
gaslighting and... Okay, so I had a boss that was like my counterpart in a past job that I had. She was absolutely just horrid, batshit crazy, abusive, you name it.
That usually will happen once in a while in the workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was with this luxury fashion brand for like over 6 years, and it was like my dream brand, but she just wrecked it for everyone involved. She did not like me because I didn't take her shit. Basically, she was great at gaslighting and just like making up these lies and turning people against each other. I remember one time her and I were in our back office together. She faked a hallucination and started yelling at me for not seeing this invisible man that was standing, next to the shelf.
Great.
And she was getting mad at me because I could not see this invisible person. And I was mortified and I didn't know what the hell to do. And it's the sort of thing where you can't even report this shit to HR because you sound like a crazy person if you're saying, my boss is accusing me of not seeing this invisible person.
It's like New Nightmare.
Yeah, it was
exactly.
She was a horror. So that's probably one of the most bizarre things that a toxic person's done to me.
I have a number of things. I'm about to get personal. Now's the time to consider donating to Patreon because I'm getting personal. I don't do that.
I know. I'm taking it deep with this question.
You are. You're making me dive into all my therapy files.
I'm so sorry. Just think of it as some free therapy tonight.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know what? Healthcare in America sucks, especially mental health care.
Yeah, exactly. So
let's go with it.
Dr. Jen.
Dr. Jen. Dr. Jen is here. You don't see the bird flying over the roof because you're busy looking at the pigeons on the ground. But that's the Dr. Phil.
I love Dr. Phil.
Oh, he's amazing.
I know, he's great.
He's
You
hot.
don't fuck with Phil.
Never.
Hashtag. But for me, I would say this came up recently. I have some relatives that I choose to not speak to anymore.
Okay.
For a variety of reasons. Now, growing up, I never really had, I didn't really have like the typical people who were like, oh, you're gay. Oh, like, blah, 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 blah. But I did have this one particular shithead relative who is, through marriage. And like Jen says, I refuse to say his name, but I hope they listen. And that way they can get the message clear here. But he would call and leave harassing voicemails, and I don't think I really need to go into like the gritty details for people who may be more sensitive to these things than people like us who are not as affected in that sense. But, You can imagine the lines that it was, along.
Some really like hateful
Hateful shit.
Because you gay.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot
Thanks,
of
Mark, for putting it so bluntly.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah, so for me, I would say that is an example of toxic people that I've cut out. And unfortunately, his family who is related, they wonder why you don't talk. And it's like, well, your father still leaves me voicemails to this day, mind you, everyone listening.
Yeah, they're really hateful.
Yeah.
Still.
And it's excessive, and this has been ongoing.
Should I play an audio file?
No, I mean,
Patreon material.
Yeah, I'll include it. I will. I promise. I will.
This has been going on for over a decade, though.
Oh,
correct?
yes, absolutely.
It's been ongoing.
2009,
Wow.
about the time I met Mark for the first time. Mm-hmm. And then...
MySpace, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. MySpace. Oh, God. But yeah, I would say that's pretty it.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Thanks,
hope you're
God.
all enjoying this sensitive moment.
I know.
Maybe now people will know why I'm so terrible.
Well, I mean, my life has been a train wreck, as we all know, and my track record has not been the
love
greatest.
you no matter
We
what.
love me no matter what.
love you.
And I don't
We
want
do.
to bore you with my train wreck of a life, so I'm going to share this story with you instead.
Yay!
So we're going to go take it back to 1994.
Oh my God. So, we're going back.
okay.
We're going forward
So
now.
here we go. So Nancy Kerrigan was attacked and hit in the right knee.
Yes, she was.
I love
Okay.
when you do this, by the way.
So Nelson Mandela became the president of South Africa.
yes, Nelson.
The civil war in Rwanda is happening.
Hotel Rwanda.
Okay, yes. O.J. Simpson flees from the Popo in his white Ford Bronco.
I saw a TikTok of him recently, which was so funny.
Movies like Forrest Gump,
Oh,
Pulp Fiction, and The Lion King
my
were
God.
hits in the movie theaters.
bangers.
And a woman named Gloria Ramirez dies.
Oh, no.
Who's Gloria Ramirez?
That's why I did that sharp look at you. Who is Gloria Ramirez?
So February 19th, 1994, around 8:15 p.m., Gloria Ramirez was rushed into the emergency room of Riverside General Hospital in Moreno Valley, California. She was extremely confused and her heart rate exceeded over 100 beats per minute.
Holy shit.
Okay, so imagine
That's like stroke,
Yep.
like terrible things happen.
medical staff, they tried injecting her with multiple sedatives to sedate her. She wasn't responding to the treatment at all, so the staff tried to defibrillate her.
Is that to try to get your heart?
Yeah.
Get the heart
chill
rate.
out?
You know, when you
Like
put
to even
when
or
you
something.
put the things on your chest and it's like the
Claire.
Oh, that.
Claire.
Those are very expensive.
I've
they
had
are, and they're really dangerous.
To get
If
that
you
done.
don't use them the right way.
Oh shit.
Like when I've had to go through CPR training, they tell you you have to clear because if you're in the way, you can get electrocuted.
Oh, shit.
Don't call
But
Dr. Brown.
yeah, don't call Butcher Brown, please.
Clear.
At this point, while this is all happening, all of this chaos, several people who were in the emergency room saw this oily sheen covering over her body.
Oh boy.
And some noticed a fruity, garlic-like odor that they thought was coming through her mouth.
Oh fuck.
One of the registered nurses that was there, Susan Kane, attempted to draw blood from her arm and noticed an ammonia-like smell coming from the tube.
From the blood?
Yeah,
In the
so
tube?
as she's drawing the blood,
Wow.
this ammonia-like smell.
Oh dear.
So at this point, Susan Kane passes the syringe to a medical resident, Julia Korchinski, who noticed this manila-colored particles floating in the blood. So after she was drawing the blood, there were these little particles.
Oh,
So
wow.
fucking
Almost
weird.
like paint chips.
Yes.
Kind of. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So picture paint chips
Yeah.
inside the blood.
Oh, that's
so
not good.
Susan Kane fainted. She was removed from the room. And then shortly thereafter, Julie Gorchinski began to feel nauseated. She was complaining that she was lightheaded, and she wound up leaving the trauma room. She went and sat in the nurse's desk. A staff member asked her if she was okay. Before she could respond, she also fainted.
Oh my God.
So now 2 people
Two
fainted.
people fainted.
Wow.
Maureen Welsh, a respiratory therapist who was assisting in the trauma room, was the third to pass out.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, so many fainting people.
So then the staff was ordered to evacuate all emergency department patients to the parking lot outside of the hospital.
Oh wow.
So everyone on that floor?
Everyone on the floor, like
oh, wow.
patients and staff.
Because everyone was fainting.
Overall,
Shit.
23 people became ill and 5 were hospitalized.
Oh wow. Just from dealing with her being there.
Yeah.
Shit.
So a skeleton crew stayed behind to stabilize Gloria Ramirez. At approximately 8:50 p.m., after 45 minutes of CPR, defibrillation, and all of this crazy passing out, she was pronounced dead from kidney failure related to her cancer.
Oh.
Hence the name The Toxic Lady.
Oh my
So
God.
she was given the name The Toxic Lady.
That's so shitty.
That is awful. That is so toxic.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, you
I
think
see
people...
your question.
You see my question
Yeah.
now?
So she had cancer.
It wound up being cancer, but we got some aftermath to do now.
Oh God.
The county health department called in California's Department of Health and Human Services. They put 2 scientists in there, Dr. Ana Maria Osorio and Kirsten Waller, on the case.
Okay.
They interviewed 34 hospital staff who had been working in the emergency department on February 19th.
Okay.
They used a standard questionnaire and found that the people who had developed severe symptoms such as loss of consciousness, shortness of breath, muscle spasms, they tended to have certain things in common. So people who had worked within 2 feet of Gloria Ramirez and had handled her really up close and personal,
Like more intimately.
yes, had been at a high risk. But other factors that correlated with the severe symptoms did not appear to match the scenario in which the fumes had been released. The survey found that those afflicted tended to be women rather than men. They all had normal blood tests after the exposure and believed the hospital workers suffered from mass hysteria.
Oh my God.
But that doesn't explain like the smell,
Well, we're gonna get there.
and chip.
Yeah,
blood.
we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
So Gorchinsky, who was, I believe, the second one to faint, she denied that she had been affected by mass hysteria at
Right.
all and started pointing to her own medical history as a form of evidence. After the exposure, she spent 2 weeks in intensive care with breathing problems. She developed hepatitis, a vascular necrosis in her knees. Riverside Coroner's Office contacted Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory to investigate the incident. And these labs posted that Ramirez had been using dimethyl sulfoxide, which is a solvent used as a powerful degreaser as a home remedy for pain.
Oh, as a home remedy for
So
pain.
users of this substance report that it has a garlic-like taste. Sold in gel form at hardware stores.
Oh shit.
It could also explain the greasy appearance that came out of her body.
Oh,
So she poisoned herself by accident.
The Livermore scientists, they theorized that this dimethyl sulfoxide in her system might have built up owing to urinary blockage, which caused her kidney failure.
Wow.
Pretty much this substance is essentially what started to cause everybody in the emergency room
To start fucking
to start
fainting.
fucking fainting all over the place.
oh god. So she kind of had like a chemistry cacophony in her body
Yes.
Oh boy.
that was toxic. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Oh shit. Talk about gas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
That's fucking crazy.
So, 2 months after Gloria died, her badly decomposed body was released for an independent autopsy and burial.
Oh.
The Riverside Coroner's Office hailed Livermore's conclusion as a probable cause to the hospital workers' syndrome, while her family disagreed. The Ramirez family's pathologist was unable to determine a cause of death because her heart was missing.
What?
Her other organs were cross-contaminated with fecal matter, and her body was too badly decomposed.
Oh, what the fuck is going on here?
10 weeks after her death, she was buried at the Olivewood Memorial Park in Riverside.
What, did all the grass die?
Yeah.
Her rotted ass body.
Like,
They were like, nothing grows here no more.
so it's still kind of an unsolved mystery as to like what caused this to happen.
Oh my God.
They were saying that this topical pain treatment that she was using, it's known to crystallize at room temperature, which could explain the little like particles that were in the
paint chip
blood.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the electric shocks from the defibrillator could have then caused that dimethyl sulfine into dimethyl sulfate, which is a highly poisonous, corrosive gas. That's kind of the theory behind what happened.
Yeah.
But it's still unknown as to exactly what caused this quote-unquote mass hysteria.
Yeah.
Did you say that this topical stuff was purchased at a hardware store?
Yep.
So was she
was
like,
nuts and bolts.
was she like an anti-vaxxer and she was like
That I don't know.
type of person?
I just know she died of kidney failure, which was brought on by, she had cervical cancer.
Okay.
So
She
I'm,
was trying to do like snake oil cures.
yeah, I'm assuming she was probably somebody who was into like some holistic type of
Got
treatment
it.
and used different type of remedies to, you know,
Well,
to cure illness, and clearly that did not
yeah.
help in her favor.
Did
Yeah.
more harm than
She was
good.
only 31 years old.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
I would like to
it
make a
about me.
good comparison here. There was this product company. They essentially provided hair treatments. They're still on the market today. They came under controversy because they marketed their product as formaldehyde free. Now, as you all know, most of you, I would assume, that formaldehyde is toxic. They use it in embalming. You said the compound, like the reaction, you were like with the defibrillator, with what was in that could have transformed.
Yeah, it could have transformed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So a big part of what this company did was that they were like, oh, it's formaldehyde free in its sitting state. But when heat would go to the compound, it created formaldehyde. As a thing, it didn't have formaldehyde, but when that element of heat, which is required for this product to work, it turned into formaldehyde.
So you put it, what was it, like a styling gel?
it was
it a color?
like a straightening treatment.
Okay, so you would probably use what, a hair straightener which
Yeah.
is heated, or a blow dryer which is heated,
Exactly,
right?
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So when those heating elements, because people were getting sick,
Yeah.
that's a thing. That is a thing. I just wanted to make a comparison.
And there's a chance that this mystery may always remain a mystery.
Yeah.
Her family, of course, tried to push the blame on the hospital, saying that this was all a cover up by the hospital. It was a very unusual set of circumstances surrounding her death, which led them to believe that the medical staff made some sort of error and they were attempting to shift the blame onto the patient.
Girl, give me a break.
And like I said, others suspected it could have been an unusual case of mass hysteria, a phenomenon, in which groups experience similar psychological or physical symptoms in response to a threat, whether real or whatever. But
Trump's America.
exactly. Fucking QAnon.
Yep.
But to this day, the case seems to remain unsolved.
Wow.
That is the story of the toxic lady,
Jen.
Gloria
Bitch.
Ramirez.
Gloria.
31 fucking years old.
Wow. I've never heard of that story, Jen.
Caused a bunch of fucking people to lose their shit in the hospital.
Damn.
Fucking Gloria.
Fucking Gloria.
I wonder what if the product that she was putting on herself if it still exists, or if
That's actually a really good question.
if there's, you know what I mean, like if there was any backlash.
Well, it's called DSMO. It's a prescription medicine. It's a dietary supplement taken by mouth, skin, injected into the veins. Still seems to be used. It's to heal wounds, burns, muscles, skeletal injuries, treat headaches, inflammation, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, severe facial pain. Used for eye conditions, cataracts, glaucoma, problems with the retina, for foot conditions like bunions, calluses, fungus on toenails.
Oh, wow. So the little Lamisil monster.
It's sometimes used to treat skin and tissue damage caused by chemo.
Oh,
Wow.
I wonder if she was going through chemo.
She
Well,
could've-
she had cancer.
She had
Cancer.
cervical cancer, so very, very possible
Well-
she could have.
So it's kind of like when people do back alley. Oh my God, everything leads back to Butcher Brown. When people do back alley surgeries, right?
Exactly.
All right. They'll be like, oh, well, this is silicone. It's like silicone is used to seal fucking windows too. It's not the same goddamn silicone, bitch.
Of course.
You know? So I feel like that is probably, it could, listen, I don't know as fact, so don't quote me or fact check me on this because I'm telling you already. But I'm assuming it could be something like that.
It could be. It
You
could very
know?
well
Yeah.
be.
Where it's like silicone for windows, don't go in your
Well,
body.
there's a lot of these like janky products out there. Like I remember a few months ago, I bought this powdered thing that turns into a drink, and it's called the colon broom, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to like
Make you
cleanse
poop.
your colon and make you poop and
Yeah.
make you lose weight.
Love a good poop.
And I
who
got
doesn't?
like halfway through like the tub of it, and let me tell you, it had the opposite effect.
Did you poop?
No, I did not shit. I swear I developed a little bit of a gut, and it was after I took that stupid ass drink.
Listen, sometimes that
don't buy
holistic
colon broom.
shit really is like more damaging than
Yeah. The thing
than
is,
anything.
You know, I've known a lot of like holistic people over time. My aunt was a homeopathic, holistic person, didn't believe in vaccines, didn't believe in any of it. She also believed strongly in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but I digress. Certain things like hypertension. People, if you have a blood pressure condition, I urge you, get real medication, please.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
just do it. Garlic is great. Yes, these things work to an extent. But if you are a person who has a severe medical condition where it could cause you to have a stroke,
Fucking
major
cancer.
heart attack,
Like,
yeah,
go and
yeah.
seek
Get-
medical
yes,
professionals.
please. All right, cook your vegetables and vinegar
yeah,
all
like,
you want. Just
don't-
get a fucking pill for your.
And take antibiotics.
Yeah.
Take
I
anti-fucking
antibiotics.
yeah.
Get-
Take fucking antibiotics.
Get the polio vaccine.
Yeah, don't go
Fuck's
out and do
sake.
any of that like back alley shit.
Silicone.
None of that fucking like holistic shit, the garlic, none of it.
Exactly.
Into your fucking doctors.
Exactly.
That's what they're
Please.
there for.
Science.
Thank you. Preach
Science,
it. Science
anti-vaxxers.
matters.
If you don't
Science
hear me, science matters.
Science matters.
Science matters. Fuck
It does.
anti-vaxxers.
Fuck anti-vaxxers.
Fuck anti-vaxxers. Anyway,
You're
I'm gonna
killing
get.
everyone else.
I'll probably get canceled for this, and I'll probably
No.
get some hate mail in
But-
my inbox. But that's cool.
It's
Love you all
fine.
anyway.
We love you anyway.
Fucking love the haters.
We do. We
We
take
really
'em.
do. I love a good hater.
we
I
do.
love the ones that come at me because you know I'm following science.
that's
I'm,
right.
I'm a fucking sheep, right?
Listen, sheep. Jen coined that. Sheep. I think you.
Sheep. It's true.
Love
Just
this.
don't be a Gloria.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Don't be a Gloria. Gloria.
If you learned anything and took anything away from this episode tonight,
Don't
just
be a Gloria.
listen to a licensed medical professional.
Absolutely. Listen, my mom has high blood pressure. She was like, I wish I could get off these pills. I could do like natural stuff. I'm like, no.
No.
No, you're not, though.
And,
No, don't.
Yeah,
And oh, no.
exactly. And I tell
Listen,
my own
lady.
mother this, and I'm like, these pills are designed for a reason. If garlic cured high blood pressure, everyone who had high blood pressure wouldn't die from it.
Exactly.
The
Yep.
end.
The end.
So,
That was a
So
fun
what a
topic.
horny, great episode. Jen, I love it.
know.
Wow, 2 amazing topics in a row. You guys are so blessed. I'm saying you're blessed for you. And
Blessings and abundance.
Blessings and abundance.
And if you want to give us some abundance, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/bizarrebuffet.
That is correct.
For just $3 a month.
Yes, Trace
You
dollars.
can see some unseen footage, things that don't make it into this episode.
You can see us angrily say, "Gonk, stop doing
Yeah,
that."
we're always the dog.
our
Yeah.
bloopers.
Our bloopers.
And sometimes we go a little bit more deeper into our content.
Yeah, our
topics.
content, our lives. Like, let us know what you want to know.
Let
Like,
us
if
know what
you
you want
want
to know. If you want to listen to, if you want a specific topic that we haven't covered, tell us.
tell us about it.
We'll we'll cover it.
we're open. Like,
Or if you're weird and you have an unusual story yourself,
Or you have an
Yeah,
unusual
be a guest star.
profession.
yes, I want to
And when I
remind
say
you.
unusual profession, I'm talking adult baby. I'm talking a fucking, embalmer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
like alligator psychics.
exactly
Yeah.
like any of those up above.
We almost
Yeah.
had a pet psychic, but the person that we were going to get.
Oh God, she was like, "There's nothing bizarre about it," and I was like, "All right, you're a fucking pet psychic. Like, I'm just gonna
I'm
call."
sorry. That's the Karen of pet psychics.
Yeah, I was like,
right
"Girl,
there.
chill."
Yeah.
Well,
chill.
didn't we also have somebody that told a pet psychic not to come on our show because
That
we
was
talk about
me.
butt plugs?
Yeah, well, okay. So what happened there? There was this girl that started working at my job, and she was younger, and we were talking about the podcast. And
She was really excited.
she was really
sweet.
excited, and I like pet psychics had come up.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my god, my aunt is a pet psychic," and I was like, "Okay," and like she's very like the word I would use is wholesome, very wholesome,
Sweet.
yeah,
Sweet
very
girl.
sweet, and like I could see my ex coworker kind of like stirring, like giving me a look, like, and I was like, "Girl, I already know what the fuck you're thinking," so I said to her, I was like, "Sweet girl, let me ask you." Is your aunt like a very like sweet, like kind of like wholesome? I think I use that word person.
Yeah,
and
like
she's like,
very
yeah,
PG.
yes.
Yeah,
She was like, yes,
Disney.
she is. I was like, please don't tell her about this podcast.
she'll
Don't
get
ask her.
scared.
Come on. I was like, listen, we're very open-minded, but maybe too open-minded for her. So yeah, that's my story.
But if you don't have a bizarre topic or a bizarre profession, go follow us on Instagram.
Please,
Facebook.
Tell your friends and family.
Go to Apple Podcasts.
/iTunes.
Leave us a
And
review.
What is it, Jen?
A positive,
review.
not a negative review.
Thank
5
you.
stars, not,
a
1 star.
You've heard it here.
Whoever that 1 star person was, fuck you.
Yeah. But I guess everyone's entitled to their opinion.
They are.
Yeah, I guess so.
They are.
But yeah, gave
But
us
fuck
a
you
little
anyway.
star,
But you
Yeah.
also left
Dweeb.
you left no description,
No comment.
no comment.
No. At least I want. If you're gonna leave a 1 star, here's my
Tell
thing.
us why.
Yeah.
Tell us why
Be
you're leaving
dedicated.
1 star.
Yeah.
Instead of being a fucking dick about it and
Yeah.
just leaving 1 fucking
Yeah.
star
Why don't
and
you
saying
tell us
jack shit
like,
about it.
I hate the queers.
This is
or
why we
the
don't go
girl.
out.
and
I don't
hate
like the girl.
I
or like,
don't like the girl. She fucking sucks.
yeah, or like the one queer is annoying, the other's fine. Like whatever it is, just fucking be upfront about it, dude. Speak your truth.
The girl's a fucking cunt. Like, I don't know. Like, whatever you want to say about
That
me.
could be any of us.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Seriously, we love you all.
We do.
we
We do
do.
love you. I'll let all of you take a teat from me anytime. And
Yes.
until next time, I am the material that was found in Gloria's blood, the paint fleck things.
And I am the syringe filled with that blood with the manila
We're just
particles.
always there. I love it.
Well, I'm Mark Torriello, and I will not associate myself with snake oil
toxic.
or toxicity.
Toxic people.
QAnon.
QAnon.
Have a great night.
Bye,
Have
everyone.
a wonderful evening.